This is the first runestone that I, as a runologist, have ever encountered in its original place. We're here in Värmland, Sweden, at the Järsberg Runestone, which is an Elder Futhark inscription. Difficult to date very exactly, but certainly prior to 600 AD. So this is at least, what does that make it, 1400 years old. You can notice that probably part of the top is missing, and in fact there's probably letters and even entire words missing. Up here at the top line we actually have some of the text going right to left. Runes can be written left to right or right to left. So this is going right to left, and it has nothing to do apparently with the rest of the inscription, because it looks like it says this is a bind rune of H and A, right? Hagalaz and Ansuz, the H and A runes, and this looks like an IT, so it's probably height. So is named, something is named, or somebody is named, but we don't know what the rest of the sentence is because it seems like the rest of that stone part is missing. Then we see Ek, I. This is a very rare form of the K rune, Kaunaz. So I, Ek. Er, we have a bind rune of the E and the R rune. So Erilaz. So we don't know exactly what this word Erilaz means, but it occurs on many runic inscriptions. Apparently a word that has something to do with status. It may be the same as the later Scandinavian word jarl, which means something like
Earl.
Noble, yeah, nobleman or earl. But it seems to come up so much in runic inscriptions referring to the person who makes the inscription that it might have meant something like rune writer, rune carver. Some people also think it might be related to the name of a tribe that the Romans called the Heruli, but we don't know. I think that's a little bit unlikely. So I, Erilaz, whatever that exactly means. And then we have the word runor, the runes. Well, it's actually runos at this early point. But notice here, this is the Z rune, and then here's the Z rune again, and it's upside down. So that's actually fairly characteristic of runic inscriptions, is they don't have a consistent way of writing all letters. And you get them flipped up and down, and then actually the text is going to go left to right, and then back right to left. So he actually switches when he gets to the bottom right here. W-R-A-I-T-U. Like the letters are all smashed here.
Huh.
You have the W, which looks like a P, that's going left to right. Then you have the R, which is backwards, so it looks like R. Then you have the A over here, the I over here, the T over here, the U over here, and it's right to. It's exactly like English right. It's the same word.
Huh.
It means carve. So I, Erilaz, right, runed. All right, and then we have another line. This looks like a U. Again, there's probably more text up here. U-B-A-Z. Eubaz. We think that's the end of somebody's name, but we're not sure, again, because part of this is definitely missing. Some people think this might be the name Leovaz, which would be like loved, but of course who knows. And then we have H-I-T-E. Hite, so like am named. Probably the same word as is right here, but being spelled differently. This is H-A-I and this is just H-I. So again, some inconsistency. H-A-R-A-B-A-N, and then a bind rune A-Z.
Raven?
Yep, so it's Raven. So probably he pronounced this something like Ravnaz. But one of the interesting things about this inscription is that the carver doesn't want to carve two consonants together. He wants to write vowels after every consonant. So we get kind of artificial, like fake vowels after consonants. So like the A, you see this is a bind rune. That means that the two letters are being put together into one. See, this is the A, and this is the H. So that's a bind rune, H-A. The H on its own looks like, I don't know if there is an H on its own.
Is this not an H on its own?
Yeah, that's an H on its own. Thank you. And the A on its own looks like that. So this is a combination. It's called a bind rune. So he's probably not even pronouncing this A, but he doesn't like leaving a consonant without a vowel after it. He's probably actually saying Hravnaz, like Old Norse Hraven. Modern Norwegian Hraven. but he's writing Harabanaz. So this just means like I am named Robin. I and Erlaz, whatever exactly an Erlaz is, wrote runes. And then some other stuff that we'll never know unless the other piece of this is found.
So would these runes, would they be this dark red color originally? What would they have looked like when they were freshly carved and presented?
It's difficult to know. We do know that they were often painted. So this could well have been painted to be visible from further away. Right? I mean, you can see we're out here in a fairly low, hilly area. But you could see this from a decent distance away. And probably if it were brightly painted, you could see it from, the other hills, and it might draw your attention to come see what exactly this says. And of course, it's hard to know exactly why this is set up, right? Many runestones are in memoriam to someone. There's not a clear memorial context here.
Okay.
Maybe there was, right, if this was taller, but we just don't know what the rest of this might have said.
All right. Well, thank you, Jackson. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Monster Energy for Life.
Yeah. All right, well, from beautiful Sweden, wishing you all the best.